Khamzat Chimaev and Gilbert Burns in the welterweight division. Today we're going to give our prediction for this potential fight that might actually happen on April 9th, UFC 273. You go right over to here. UFC 273 is April 9th. That is what Khamzat and Gilbert Burns, that is the date they have agreed to fight on. Now, they have not signed the contract. They have not even made the contract, but they are looking to make the contract for UFC 273 on the main card and possibly the co-main events. It'll be a banger. I mean, Khamzat Chimaev, Gilbert Burns, the best grappler in the welterweight division right now in terms of submissions and BJJ. And Khamzat Chimaev, probably the most well-rounded fighter in the welterweight division. Has amazing, powerful striking, explosive wrestling, and very good jiu-jitsu. But now it's time for our prediction. Khamzat Chimaev versus Gilbert Burns. Khamzat being 27 years old, having a 75-inch reach, and being 6 foot 2 inches tall. That means he's going to have the age advantage, being a lot younger than Gilbert Burns, as Gilbert right now is 35 years old. Doesn't really seem that old, but he is getting to the later stages of his career, whereas Khamzat is just about to enter the prime of his MMA career. Khamzat is going to be 4 inches taller than Gilbert Burns, and he's going to be having a total of a 4-inch reach advantage. So on the feet, 4 inches taller and a 4-inch reach advantage. He's a lot more powerful than Gilbert Burns, and is just overall the better striker. I mean, if you look at his fights with, of course, Gerald Meerschaert, knocking him out in 17 to 18 seconds in the very first round, and the fight with Ikram Aliskerov in the very first round, his striking is just as legit as his wrestling and grappling. If you want a more in-depth look at the fight with Ikram Aliskerov, an undefeated fighter over there at Brave CF, go look up the Weasel's breakdown of that fight. But as of right now, I do think that the striking advantage goes Khamzat Chimaev. I think the size advantage goes Khamzat in terms of height, in terms of reach, in terms of the power, in terms of the wrestling. I mean, he went out there and out-wrestled Jack Hermanson. Probably the best grappler besides like Andre Muniz and those guys, but one of the best wrestlers and grapplers at middleweight. Khamzat beat him in a wrestling match. So I believe Khamzat will have the wrestling advantage over Gilbert Burns. He'll have the striking advantage over Gilbert Burns. He'll have the size advantage, the height advantage, the reach advantage, the explosive advantage. I can keep on going on and on. The only advantage for Gilbert Burns would be in the submission game, in terms of his submission wins and his grappling matches over here, and his wins over Mike Davis. And that's about it. He doesn't have too many submission wins. 8 submission wins in his career so far, but he's got a lot of skill in terms of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. But Khamzat, being how good of a wrestler and grappler he is, I don't see Gilbert submitting him, and I see Khamzat taking him down over and over and over again, and then eventually kind of wearing on the cardio of Gilbert Burns a little bit. And in the second or third round, that is where Khamzat Chimaev will not even go for the takedown and just do what he did with Gerald Meerschaert, do what he did in his fight with Ikram Aliskerov, and knock out Gilbert Burns. Gilbert Burns got knocked out by Kamaru Usman, who is not as good of a striker as Khamzat Chimaev, in my opinion. So if you're getting knocked out there, getting knocked out by Dan Hooker right there, I do think Khamzat will knock him out as well. So my prediction for Khamzat Chimaev, Gilbert Burns is a second round knockout win for Khamzat Chimaev. I really hope they make this a 5-round fight, but either way, 3 rounds or 5 rounds. So my prediction is the exact same, a second round knockout win for Khamzat Chimaev. Put your predictions down below in the comment section, like, subscribe, all of that good stuff, and we'll see you in the next video.